you this. I've never had this much excitement in Bell's Corner since 1999 when I worked for John Baird and his birthday was in June and I left his ice cream cake in my car. And it's a true story and it happened down at the Dragon Bowl here at the corner. But it's really exciting to be here. I mean, the last time Chandra and I were here to announce the provincial federal funding, this was really just a hole, if it were even that, and it was as cold as it is today. So some things never change except for the building king, which we're really excited about. I also wanted to recognize a couple of our colleagues that are here from various levels of government. Of course, Chandra Area from Nepean, and now he's just told you that he's cutting Bell's Corners out of Nepean, so we're lucky Lowell Green is not on the air anymore because that would be 3 hours worth of radio right there. Of course, Minister Suds, it's great to see you. She served on our city council, big fan of community housing. My colleague, Karen McCrimmon, the Liberal MPP from Canada Carleton is here. I don't know if there she is at the back. I always have to say this when I see Karen. She is a true Canadian hero who fought for our freedoms abroad, and we thank you very much for your service both in politics but especially in the military. And of course, I'd like to say you're going to hear from our councillor Lane Johnson. She's been a tremendous asset for us at City Hall, as has been our friend and colleague, and I cannot see him right now. Alan Hubly was here. I want to say thanks to him. Alan, you have been tremendous in supporting seniors your entire time at City Hall. And thank you for that. And of course, I saw Glenn Gower here, and we appreciate you coming in to this part of Nepean and Canada, and the toll highway that we enacted just for the people of Stittsville is temporarily on hold so that you can all attend this place today. But I want to say thanks. There is going to be many more laughs in this building, aren't there? But the other reason, and this is probably even more important, is the dignity and respect that the people who were going to be living here will receive that they didn't have before they moved in. And that is what a government should be up and supportive of, and that's why Chandra and I were pleased to be here before. But it wouldn't be done, of course, without the vision and the leadership of the Anglican Diocese. And for them and for all of those who are part of it, we want to say thank you for the work that you've done. You know, and I'll conclude on this because Ottawa, despite being over 1 million people, do you ever notice it's the smallest city in the world for such a large country? You know, I'm a Maritimer, so we always say we don't have a family tree, we only have a family wreath because everybody's related to Maritimes. And I know you're laughing at the joke, not at me in my head. But being from Nepean is almost the same. And I grew up, my daughter grew up, I grew up in Nova Scotia, but our home was in Leslie Park for many, many years. And today I was standing there and I was talking to Joel Prentice from the Archdiocese of the Anglican Church. And his family lived around the corner from me. And his first cousin was one of the first young people we ever hired as a family to do our lawn. And I just thought about that as a metaphor for why we're all here. We're all here for a reason. We're all here because in some way, shape, or form, we decided to get involved and support the community in some way because of ourselves, our family, or our friends. And today that was really brought home when we got to chat about your cousin, about members of your family I had the privilege of meeting. And I'm sure, if God rest your grandmother, she would be so proud of this place here, being so close to where she grew up and lived and raised your family and your grandchildren. So with that, the comedy hour has ended. I'll be at 6 o'clock if you want to pay the money. We're raising it, of course, for this charity. But thanks all. Happy Friday. And please, if there's a smile on your face, keep it there because we're witnessing something very special for our community. Thank you.